Hello friends and family, and good morning from the premium outlets here at Vineland Ave. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and check out all of the newest heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. Lately they have been putting out so much brand new merchandise here at the premium outlets at Vineland and over at the International Drive location at the Character Warehouse over there. It's a great time to come out, visit, and check out all of the newest offerings. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. I wanted to take a moment though just to show the beautiful views of Central Florida this morning. There is a nice breeze in the air. You can see like the palm trees reflecting on the waterway. Just an absolutely picturesque morning. And before we do head inside the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. I do always like to get here, specifically at the premium outlets at Vineland, a little bit before the outlet stores do open themselves. Right now it's about 9:40 in the morning, so it's not too busy at all, and you could score a really close parking spot. Okay, so we're just making our way to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store. Now they aren't open just yet. They do open in just a couple minutes, but the line to get inside isn't too bad at all. Let's get in line and check out all the newest merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse, they have this really cool wrapped canvas from last year's Disney Parks Play in the Park collection with Mickey, Minnie, Cinderella, Castle, literally like all of the characters. This one is a really good size for $35. It looks like they do even have yet another brand new one. These would have been sold at the Art of Disney store at Disney Springs. The cool thing, this one is like hand numbered. That one is number 10, so this one is $100. They even have a bunch of different prints that are all matted up and ready to go. This one's actually part of your Disney Princess Creative Soul line, $7.99 for that. We have the Marvels, a good selection of different prints though. This one is only $12.99. Even some merchandise from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom with Pandora. You can see like the floating mountains and the banshees. This is a set of 3 different wall arts for only $30, so a really good deal. Even perfect some of those Disney Princess Creative Soul dolls inspired by Cinderella. The attention to detail is super nice though. These are only $40 a piece. And then right up ahead is the Disney Princess Creative Soul doll inspired by Snow White with the little poisonous apple clutch for $40. Let's see what we got on the opposite side of that section though. So yet another art print that they do have from Disney Pixar Luca, literally with all of the characters. This one is matted up and ready to go for $20. Right up ahead is a Encanto version. This one is really cool as well with Maribel and then all the flowers. That one is $20, and they even still have that very fancy Maribel doll. These are limited one of 6,650 pieces. The attention to detail on the dress is super nice though. These are only $100 a piece. And the cool thing, like you could even do some Disney pin trading here at the Character Warehouse. They do have a good selection of pins here on the pin board, like these really cool like skull and crossbone designs, a couple different Mickey Mouse versions. Look at that, we have Princess Leia, some bowling pins, even the Cheshire Cat. And they do have some really cool Star Wars merchandise up front here at the Character Warehouse as well, like this really nice adult size pullover sweatshirt with the pizza literally in the shape of the Millennium Falcon. This one says Pizza Smuggler, originally $53, now only $5, so a very good deal there. And then also further discounted are the adult size spirit jerseys from Star Wars. This one says I love you a bunch of times, and then it has your Star Wars lettering at the bottom. The front side has the heart-shaped Millennium Falcon. These are originally $80, now only $19.99. Let's see what else they have up front here by the registers though. So another cool Disney Parks Loungefly bag. This one is the Marvel Loungefly with the Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. Even on the straps though, they do say Marvel a bunch of times. A very nice simulated leather. These are only $40 a piece from $78. Yet another Marvel Loungefly bag here at the Character Warehouse. This one has a bunch of graphics with Spider-Man. It says Spidey. Really nice though, like very nice quality simulated leather. This one is only $40, and it looks like they even have a really cool Disney Parks Loungefly bag of Figaro. This is kind of like a football Letterman jacket, like a super fuzzy material. Everything is embroidered, and you have Figaro on the backside. This one was originally $100 in the parks, now with $40 here at the Character Warehouse. But even more Loungefly bags that they do have. Here is a crossbody bag from Tron Light Cycle Run. Over at Disney's Magic Kingdom, it says enter the grid. You have like the ride vehicle there. Then on the back side's all simulated leather with your Disney Parks Loungefly badge. These are $25, so a very good deal. And they still do have some of those really cool travel bag accessories of Bambi. These are super fuzzy though, like everything is embroidered. Originally $35, these are now $19.99. And even more Disney Park Loungefly offerings. They do have the smaller size gold wallet with all of the sequins. If you look closely though, like you can see the Mickey Mouse design. The backside says Disney Parks Loungefly. These are originally $50, now $25 a piece. Even a couple different Run Disney offerings up front, like these very fancy adult size bracelets with the little sneaker. These are only $5 a piece, marked down from $10. Let's actually check out some of the assorted Marvel merchandise that's brand new to the Character Warehouse. Here's some very nice adult size pairs of Crocs. It has this really cool design there on the sides. You get Captain America's shield, even the Captain America logo with the wings on the back. Again, these are adult size with the Croc strap. $40 a piece for them. Part of that same collection for Captain America Brave New World. Yet another Disney Loungefly bag. Actually has like Captain America's shield on the side. These were originally $90 in the parks, now only $40 a piece. So lots of new Loungeflies. Your Star Wars Young Jedi Adventure play sets. They do have the Crimson Firehawk. This is a massive set. Really cool for the kiddos. That one doesn't have the outlet price on it, but really cool. Actually, here it is. These are originally, let's see here, on clearance for $20, now only $12.99. So a very good deal there. A whole little Star Wars section that they do have. They have a Magic Band Plus with Yoda, kind of like with the lightsaber hilt. These were $45 in the parks, now $19.99 at the Character Warehouse. They even have your Star Wars Mandalorian, like glow necklaces, kind of like little like Christmas bulbs with a Grogu. These are now $7.99 a piece. And they do even have over here the Star Wars Ahsoka Sabine Wren action figures, kind of like with your old school Kenner packaging. These are $12.99 a piece from $20, and some brand new drinkware offerings for the kiddos. This one has a little dome there with glitter on the top with Grogu. These are really neat though, originally $20. Let's see if we can find the outlet price. These are really neat though. Okay, these are $7.99. And a bunch of really cool Tinkerbell offerings that they have here at the Character Warehouse. This is a light up fairy garden, which is really neat. It has this like peg design with the flowers, the rainbow. You even get like the Tinkerbell action figure, so you can kind of like move everything around. They do have the original packaging where it shows you what it looks like all lit up. These are only $25 a piece. They even have your Disney Animators Collection Littles. This has little like light and sound effects. The Tinkerbell garden. These are now $19.99. They do still have part of the Disney Eats collection, these really nice size dog pet beds. This is cool though because it has the cushion that's removable in case you do want to wash these, with the caramel apple design. Originally $60, these are now $25 a piece. And they do still have a whole bunch of those compost buckets for the kitchen, part of last year's Mousewares collection with Donald, Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. The opposite side has the compost logo. These are originally $40, now $19.99. Even more merchandise, part of the Mousewares collection. This was actually just released not too long ago. It's like the silicone pancake mold with the Mickey-shaped balloon. These are only $4 a piece, marked down from $10, so a very good deal there. They do have your grape soda plastic cups. Really good size for the theme park though from the movie Up. It has the grape soda badge. We have ice cold refreshing. These are originally $25, now $10 a piece. They even have the smaller ones. It actually has like the handle. It says adventure is out there. You get the silicone straw. Then the backside has the balloons. These are originally $25, now only $4.99. And yet another really cool tote bag here at the Character Warehouse with your Walt Disney World lettering. You have the Mickey hand, Cinderella Castle, and the hat ears. The cool thing about this one though, it's actually reversible with like the Spirit Jersey logo and 1971. Let's actually check out some more of the merchandise up front here by the registers though. Also from over at Disney's Magic Kingdom, they do have your Tiana's Bayou Adventure Mardi Gras Melody popcorn. These are a great deal though, only 99 cents here at the outlet. Some of the different plushies that they have at the Character Warehouse though. This one is part of last year's Disney Park Munchling collection. A massive plushie here of Pluto. The attention to detail is really nice though. Like you can see like his big floppy ears, even on the base with the paw prints and dog bones. The bottom says Disney Munchling. These are now only $10 a piece. They have from last year's Christmas celebration that massive Sherpa snowman throw pillow, again with the Santa hat. The whole like facial expression with the coal is embroidered. These were $45, now $15. They do also have from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas a really good size Santa Claus plushie. These are originally $35 in the parks though, now only $8. They do still have a bunch of them here at the outlet. Part of the National Geographic collection that was over at Disney Springs. They do have these massive elephant plushies, kind of like you could see like the paint splattered all over. These were originally $30 a piece, now $12.99 for them. And then going strong is some of the fidget plushies for the kiddos. They do have Marie from Aristocats with the really nice fuchsia bow. And then on the back side, these are now $14.99, marked down from $35. So many nice plushies that they have right now at the Disney Character Warehouse though. So another fidget plushie. This one is part of the Disney Blissful Buddies collection. We have Stitch. But these again are originally $35, now only $14.99 for them. And they do still have a good selection of those weighted plushies, part of last year's holiday collection with Mickey Mouse, embroidered with the snowflake on the front. These are now $15 a piece, so a very good deal. I feel like there is seriously so much Luca merchandise at the Character Warehouse right now though. They have from Disney Pixar Luca the double pack of Funko Pops. The cool thing about this one though, it is exclusively to Disney. You can see like the sticker. These are now $25 a piece, and they do even have that water game with the Donald Duck design with like the basketball hoops with the rings on the inside, so you can kind of like add the water and then shoot the hoops. These are only $10, marked down from $20. And up front by the registers, I did want to mention they do have a ton of the Easter plushies with all of the cool pastel colors. This one is the Mickey Mouse version with the little bow tie, all dressed up as the Easter Bunny. These are $7.99, marked down from $30, so a really good deal. They do also have like the matching Minnie Mouse version where she has like the chocolate bunny inside of her mouth. And again, very soft with the pastel colors for only $8. They do still have some of last year's holiday collection, like really fuzzy slap bracelets that actually match that throw pillow that I showed you. These are now $4.99. Even more little cool fidget toys at the Character Warehouse. So they have 3 different versions. This one is the Mickey Mouse version, kind of like with the spaghetti arms and legs, like a straw design where it's kind of like retractable. But these are only $5.99. They have a massive selection of Mickey. Right underneath there is the same difference except the Minnie Mouse version with her polka dot dress. She has the flower in her hat. And then last but not least part of this fidget collection, they do also have the Pluto one for $5.99. Let's actually check out some of the coffee mugs and different like limoncello merchandise here at the Character Warehouse. This is a massive coffee mug with Cinderella Castle. You can see like some Mickey balloons, some waffles, some hat ears. These are originally $17 a piece, now only $7.99. Underneath there is a whole bunch of the different like lemon merchandise. The cool thing about this cup, it has like that cylinder on the inside so you can put your fruit and do like flavored water. These are originally $30, now $12.99. A really cool adult size graphic t-shirt, again with the limoncello. Actually has like the Italy Pavilion for Epcot's World Showcase. These are $12.99 from $35. They even have this cool little set that you can get here with this little platter and then 4 cups for $30. $10. Let's check out some of the different Toy Story merchandise over in this section though. So here's a smaller size toothpick holder. This is literally Sheriff Woody's badge from Toy Story. I should say his boot. It says Andy at the bottom. These are only $5 a piece, marked down from $13. Some really nice kitchenware that they do have. Like this is silicone with a collapsible lid there. Really neat design, perfect for like some sandwiches. You have Woody, you have Buzz Lightyear, Bo Peep, even Rex from Toy Story. Originally $20. These are now only $7.99. Here's some more merchandise from Epcot's World Showcase at the Norway Pavilion. This awesome knitted throw pillow. I love this design though. The backside is literally solid Sherpa. These are only $15 a piece, so a really good deal for them. And they do even have some like the kitchen sets. They have your whole baking set where you get like 4 different accessories. Even the cookie cutter in the shape of Mickey Mouse. These are $15 a piece. And then right underneath there is the matching kitchen apron. Again with that Mickey design for the Norway Pavilion, but these are originally $35 in the theme park, now only $12.99 at the Character Warehouse. Here's even some brand new coffee mugs to the Disney Character Warehouse. This one is the mom design with Minnie Mouse. The cool thing though, they do say Walt Disney World on the inside. The backside has Cinderella Castle even. These are originally $17, now only $7.99. So many different versions that they do have though. The dad version, of course, with Mickey Mouse. We have a really nice pink one here that says Mama. And again, they do all say Walt Disney World on the inside. They have a grandma version here with Minnie Mouse. And then last but not least is the grandpa version with Mickey. Really cool though with like the blue and the black. I feel like that really pops. Even more merchandise that they do have from the Mousewares collection is a really cool serving tray. This one is in the shape of Mickey Mouse with Mickey in the center. You got some balloons, some Dole Whip, even cupcakes. These are originally $30 a piece, now $12.99 at the Character Warehouse. Down here on the bottom section, you really do have to look everywhere. They have some very nice rolling pins, again with that Mickey Mouse design. These are like a mint color. They are originally $30, now only $10 a piece. They even have some really cool sponges for the kitchen. This one actually comes with like the holder and then the suction cups at the bottom. But these are only $7.99, so a very good deal. And they have even more Mickey-shaped cookie cutters with the silicone ring there on the top. These are all stainless steel. $5 marked down from $10. Let's check out some of the different coffee mugs over in this section though. From over at Disney's Magic Kingdom, they do have the It's a Small World coffee mugs. Actually has like all of the characters, the It's a Small World logo, and then the gold handle. These are $12.99 a piece, marked down from $20. They do have a really cool coffee mug. This one's more pixelated, kind of like Minecraft, part of the Wreck-It Ralph collection. This is like the matte navy blue finish. Bad guys don't win medals. These are originally $17, now $7.99. They do have that really tall coffee mug with Cinderella Castle, churros, candy apples, popcorn. You have the Mickey pretzels, even like the turkey leg. The backside has that same graphic though. These are $7.99 from $20. And it looks like they do still have some of the 25th anniversary of Disney's Tarzan coffee mugs. This one's a really cool design though. Kind of feels like a tree stump. And then you have Tarzan on the backside. Originally $25. I don't see the outlet price just yet. Definitely a good selection of different Tron merchandise from Magic Kingdom as well. So another coffee mug that I do want to show you. This one is double-sided. Only $7.99 from $15, but that one is a really good size coffee mug. Underneath there from a Tron Light Cycle Run. This is a really nice plastic cup with a silicone straw. You got the little ride vehicles on the inside that actually like rotate. These are originally $25, now $12.99 for them. And they even have some really tall stainless steel water bottles. These are perfect for the Disney parks. You can see all the pennants there with Goofy, Pluto, Donald, Mickey Mouse. Originally $30 for $12.99. Let's actually check out some of the assorted Minnie Mouse clothing offerings here at the Character Warehouse. So a really nice bucket hat. The polka dot design, if you look closely, actually says Minnie Mouse a bunch of times. These are a great deal though, especially like to wear down to like your pool or on a cruise. These are only $8 a piece. From at the dress shop as a very fancy women's dress. Again with like these scallop sleeves. You got the polka dots, so very nice attention to detail. This one is $50 from $128. They have some very fancy women's leggings with the floral design, Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature. They do have these in bigger sizes, $12.99 from $45. Here's kind of like the matching pullover sweatshirt that they do have at the Character Warehouse with that same floral print, and then a Minnie Mouse. Let's see if we can find the old Price-A-Rooney. These are $20 from $55. And then next to that is a really cool adult size full zip hoodie. Again, with all of the polka dots. A really nice design though. These are only $25. On the hood itself, you have like Minnie's bow and the ears. Even more merchandise, part of the Mousewares collection though. Again, this is part of last year's design. You get a set of 6 different tidbit plates with the caddy that is stainless steel with the Mickey design. These are $15 a piece, marked down from $50. They do even have like the kitchen towels here. Everything is embroidered, making magic with Mickey, and then you have all of the pinstriping. These are originally $20 a piece, now only $7.99. They have some kids apron, and then you get like the matching chef's hat. So really cool if you want to get like the kids involved in the kitchen. But these are only $12.99 a piece from $30. They even have your adult size Mickey Mouse kitchen apron. This one has 2 big pockets on the front with that flannel print for $13. They're even getting some of the new plates, part of the home collection for Disney. So you get a set of, let's see here, 4 different plates. One says home, one you have Cinderella Castle, like half the body of Mickey, and then the ears. These are $20 a piece from $45. They even have these massive wooden like cutting boards. Like on the inside there you have that Mickey Mouse design. These are originally $40 a piece, now $14.99. I do want to check out some of the different spinny racks that they have here at the Character Warehouse though. How cool is this open edition pin from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? This is the Black Spire Outpost design with the Millennium Falcon. These were $10 in the parks, now $5 here at the Character Warehouse. So many cool things at the Character Warehouse, though you really have to look everywhere. They have some initial necklaces that are brand new. Again, these are the gold tone. You get the little rhinestones with the Mickey design. These are, let's see here, $7.99 a piece, so a very good deal. Like they have letter P. It looks like they do also have letter H here at the Character Warehouse. Let's see what else we got doing on this rack though. Okay, so here's yet another necklace. This one is from Disney's Lion King. These are kind of like all jumbled together though, so you really have to kind of like separate them. But that one is really neat. They have some keychains here with the letter X. They used to have a couple different offerings with initials, but these are only $3.99 a piece. It does come with the little clippy. Let's see what we got on the opposite side of the spinny rack. They have your smartphone watch bands. Let's see the old price tag. Originally $40. That one is now $14.99. Underneath there is even more really cool Star Wars merchandise. This one fits your iPhone 13, greatest in the galaxy with Darth Vader. You have the Death Star, Luke Skywalker. These are $7.99 a piece, so a very good deal. They even have your Disney Otter boxes. This one is for an iPhone 14 Pro Max with the Mickey design with the Spirit Jersey logo. And they do even have another selection with your Disney Animator Collection playsets. This one is the Princess Aurora Cottage playset. You get all 10 pieces, which is really neat. These are $19.99, perfect to go with the Tinkerbell one that I showed you. They do also have Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. This one says Try Me. It has different lights and sound effects for, let's see here, $19.99. Let's check out some more of the Disney princess dolls here at the Character Warehouse. These are part of your Disney ILY Forever collection. They have Belle from Beauty and the Beast with the Enchanted Rose ears. They do come with a Mickey-shaped balloon where you do get like a little surprise inside. You get the denim jacket with the Enchanted Rose. These are $12.99 a piece. Next to that one is the Sven from Frozen version with the antler ears. You get the crossbody bag with the puffer jacket. That one is $13. And they even have some of your Disney IOI Forever like fashion packs where you get all the different accessories, like the Moana version with the hoodie. You get the water bottle, the bucket, a baseball cap. But these are only $7.99 a piece. Next to that one we have Maribel from Encanto, a really cool like bucket bag, a necklace. You get the sweater with the overalls, and it does look like they do even have Dr. Facilier part of that price for only $7.99. They've even been getting some different like deluxe figurine play sets. This one is part of the Disney Pixar Turning Red collection. You get a massive selection of different figurines on the inside. These are normally around $30, $35 in the park. Now it's $14.99 here at the outlet. And then even more different Disney princess dolls at the Character Warehouse. This is your Disney Princess Pocahontas doll. You get all the different 7 accessories, including the Miko action figure. These are only $15, so a pretty good price for some Disney dolls. Underneath there we have Disney Princess Mulan. Looks like you get 8 different accessories for $15. Let's actually hop on over to the kids' clothing though and see what we can find here. From Little Mermaid is a very nice little kid's dress. This is part of the Disney Story Play collection. These are $25, marked down from $50. Right up ahead is kind of like a kid's romper. This one is long sleeve with Moana on the front. All of the flowers are embroidered. You even got like this elastic waistband in the center. Originally $40. These are now $15 a piece. Also part of the Moana collection is a very nice kid-sized jacket. These are lined with Sherpa on the inside. Moana's embroidered. Again, a full button down. $20 marked down from $60. So many cool things that they do have in the kids section though, like this graphic t-shirt. How cool is this? That is $7.99 from $27. So some very good deals on the kids graphic t-shirt. From the live action Little Mermaid, we have Curious and Kind with a Princess Ariel. This one is more of like a tank top design with the frillies on the sleeves. That is now $5, marked down from $25. Another new kids graphic t-shirt. This one is cool, from Frozen. Look at with Olaf there, the snowflakes. It says Snow Bros on the bottom. Again, that one is kid size for $8. And yet another really cool Moana item. This one is a full zip hoodie with Moana and then all of the flowers. That one is $14.99 from $45. Even more merchandise that they do have from Disney Pixar Toy Story. This is a massive backpack. It has this nice snap enclosure on the big pocket there and some mesh netting for your water bottles. It says Disney Pixar Toy Story on the patch. Originally $40. These are now $14.99. Let's actually see what else we have in this direction though. So they do have a kids graphic t-shirt for Tron Light Cycle Run over at Magic Kingdom. You can see like the tire marks there. These are $15 from $32. And it looks like they even have a little selection of Marvel merchandise. They do have your Power Icon action figures. These are like motion activated with lights and sound effects of Ghost Spider with the real character phrases for $20. I did want to mention though, they do still have your Marvel Avengers little Cos Rider of Captain America, an awesome figurine that kind of like rocks back and forth, plays music, and it lights up. This one comes with the coin, so it is kind of like coin operated. That one is $35. Another Power Force Icon action figure. This one is from Star Wars Ahsoka, and again motion activated with lights and sound effects of Ahsoka. That one is only $12.99, so a really good deal. They have some kids graphic t-shirts for Guardians of the Galaxy, perfect for a good Epcot day with Drax. You have Groot and then a Star-Lord. These are only $2 a piece, marked down from $27. And they even have a long sleeve graphic t-shirt. This one just has Baby Groot on the front and it says I am Groot. But these were $35 a piece at Epcot, now only $10. And they do even have a hooded kid spirit jersey from Marvel, the Spider-Man version with the spider on the front. These are $25 from $60. The backside, like I was saying, does have the hood and the raised lettering that says Spider-Man. Let's actually check out some of the different adult size clothing here at the Character Warehouse. This is a pullover sweatshirt, a nice cream color though. Stitch is actually embroidered on the front. These are originally $60, now $19.99. It's embroidered Walt Disney World on the sleeve. Next to that one is a brand new puffer jacket to the Character Warehouse. If you do live up north, you're gonna love this. These are super heavy. You get a bunch of different graphics with Stitch. Originally $90, now only $25. Another really cool hat, perfect for Disney's Typhoon Lagoon or like a Disney cruise. This one has the patch for Typhoon Lagoon with Stitch. Like everything is embroidered. These are $15 a piece, marked down from $35. Part of this whole Stitch collection though, yet another backpack that I do want to show you. This one has the ultraviolet ink. So many different zipper compartments though. This huge patch is all simulated leather with Stitch popping out the front. Originally $60, these are now $19.99. $14.99. And part of that same collection, they do even have the, let's see here, crossbody bags as well. That's embroidered Walt Disney World with stitch. These are now $12.99 a piece. Some of the different adult size spirit jerseys here at the Character Warehouse. This is your Marvel Black Panther spirit jersey with the silver foil there with Black Panther. The backside says Wakanda Forever with the huge silver lettering. These are $35 a piece. They do have them in just about every size. A couple other Star Wars jerseys that I do want to show you though. These I do believe are $30 a piece with Princess Leia and Han Solo on the front. The backside says I love you with the raised lettering. They only have these in size large at the moment. They do still have the navy blue color spirit jersey, again with Princess Leia and Han Solo. And then the backside of this one says I know for $30. Let's check out some of the graphic t-shirts here on the spinny racks though. How cool is this one with the red panda from Turning Red? It says oh my god a bunch of times with a really cool like tie-dye design. $7.99 from $40 for that one. Right behind there they do have yet another Star Wars graphic t-shirt. That one says I know at the bottom with Han Solo. These would have been like $30 at the World of Disney. Now only $7.99. They do have some of your Run Disney merchandise on this rack as well. These are more of like your Under Armour no sweat material for Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend with Baymax, Hercules. You have Groot. Originally $45, that one is now only $8. And still some of the merchandise going strong from Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This one is the adult size ringer tee with like Spaceship Earth, and you can see all of like Epcot's World Showcase. On the front it does have the Food and Wine Festival logo. That one is originally $35. Let's see if we can find the outlet price. Now only $4.99. So many great deals at the Character Warehouse right now though. How nice is this solid glass coffee mug, Most Magical Place on Earth with Mickey and Minnie. This one is part of your 2024 Disney Parks collection. Originally $20. These are now only 99 cents. Also part of that Black Panther line. They do have a very fancy adult size like quarter zip. This one has a pocket on the front, embroidered with the pinstriping and the Black Panther logos. These are originally $60 a piece, now only $1.99. And still going strong, part of that 2024 Disney Parks collection, are part of your Disney Babies. You have Mickey Mouse on the onesie, all 4 Beacons of Magic. These are only $2 marked down from $27. Another brand new item to the Character Warehouse though. How nice are these adult size full zip jackets? These are solid Sherpa. The backside here is embroidered with Minnie Mouse, the huge bow, and Walt Disney World. These are originally $100 in the parks, now $45 at the Character Warehouse. The front side of this one is embroidered Minnie Mouse. It does look like they even have the matching pair of sweatpants, again with that same material. Mickey's embroidered on the front, and then Walt Disney World going down the pant leg. That one is $20 from $55. And then just like the Minnie Mouse version, they do even have like the matching Mickey Mouse. Again, the backside with Mickey, and then Walt Disney World for $45. You could even get a good selection of assorted Disney beach towels right now at the Character Warehouse. Perfect for summertime. This is actually from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Like you can see Goofy there, Donald Duck, and then all the animals. That is $15. These are so soft though, almost like a throw blanket. They do even still have the Star Wars version with like the retro lettering for Star Wars. You have Darth Vader's helmet, even some stormtroopers. This one is $15. And then they do still have a couple of the Spider-Man versions. I don't want to undo these because they're folded so nice, but this is a very cool beach towel for $15. A few other things from Pandora over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. They do have the plastic cups with the banshees and then the floating mountains. You can see like all of the bioluminescence. These are only $8 a piece from $25. Underneath there are your Navi translators with lights and sound effects. You even get a set of 15 playing cards. These were $25 in the parks, now $12.99. Even some really cool like banners. The attention to detail and quality though of like the finish is very nice. These are originally $50, now $14.99. And a lot of brand new merchandise from Disney's Lion King. Here's a really cool fanny pack. On the zipper pull, you got the beadwork. You could see Scar, Rafiki, Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. Originally $30. These are now only $12.99. They do have a very fancy adult-sized button-down. This was just at the World of Disney not too long ago. A super duper soft material. Again, with Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, and Rafiki. These are only $15 from $65. And they even have like the matching unisex graphic t-shirt with like the paw prints and then all of the characters. That one is $12.99 from $35. On the front side of the rack, there was a couple other Lion King things that I did want to show you. Like these really cool little planters with the fake design here with the floral. You have Scar from Lion King. These are originally $30, now $9.99 at the Character Warehouse. And then yet another kitchen apron that they do have with Simba on the front and Rafiki's embroidered on that pinstriping. This one is $12.99. Even more really cool Lion King offerings though. This is a throw blanket celebrating the 30th anniversary of Disney's Lion King. 50 by 60 inches. How cool is that though? Originally $70. That one is now $25. They even have this ombre color like pullover sweatshirt. The front side literally has like all of the main characters from Lion King. The back side has your raised lettering like a Spirit jersey would for Walt Disney World. That one is now $14.99. And speaking of Spirit jerseys, they even have the Lion King Spirit jersey. This is that new lightweight material with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. It says Hakuna Matata. That one is $35. And let's check out some of the new merchandise from the movie Cars here at the Character Warehouse. So this is like a die-cast figurine of Tow Mater. You can kind of like turn him into an airplane. These are originally $20, now only $12.99. Right underneath there is your adult-sized tank top with the Dynaco gas pump. It says full service Dynaco fueling stations. These are $12.99 a piece from $35. And it looks like they even have a graphic t-shirt. It says Road Trip Radiator Springs. These are a great deal though. Again, adult size for only $12.99. The backside is this really cool graphic for Ornament Valley. Even more of your Run Disney merchandise that they do have here at the Character Warehouse. Here's a really cool simulated leather pair of ears for Run Disney Springtime Surprised Weekend with Groot, Mrs. Incredible, you have Baymax, and then Hercules. Originally $35. These are now $7.99. They even have the matching coffee mugs for Run Disney. Kind of like has the raised lettering with all the same characters, but these are originally $20, now $7.99 a piece. And they do still have a whole bunch of the sneaker Christmas ornaments, part of this Run Disney collection. These are now $7.99 from $30. Right next to that is some of the assorted Run Disney clothing offerings. Again, kind of like your Under Armour no sweat material. You have your Groot adult size tank top for the 5K. That one is $10, marked down from $40. They have a bunch of different tank tops and different things though. Mrs. Incredible, they have the 10 miler. This one says 2025. That one is $10 from $45. And they do still have the adult size Spirit jerseys for Springtime Surprised Weekend. With Groot, you have Baymax, Hercules, and Mrs. Incredible. Originally $80, now $25. Even more of last year's Play in the Park collection merchandise is still left over here at the Character Warehouse. This is a set of 2 different pennants. These are super heavy in metal with like the bronze color with Mickey. These are only $15 a piece for the set of 2. They do even have the photo frames from the Play in the Park collection with the pennants there with Mickey, Minnie, you get Donald Duck, and then Goofy. That one says Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are $12.99 from $25. Really nice if you are doing any traveling though, because they do have like the original boxes. And then right underneath there is some framed artwork. This one is a cool little graphic there of Pluto. This one's all matted up with the frame for $20. Let's actually check out some of the different hats and beanies that they have at the Character Warehouse. So here's a really cool like winter beanie for the kiddos, embroidered with Mickey Mouse and then like the palms on top. These are $7.99 from $20. They even have a brand new Minnie Mouse version. Again, this one is adult size, one size fits all, embroidered with Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature. And then you have Minnie embroidered. These are $8 from $25 from Disney's Haunted Mansion. They even still have the adult size baseball caps for Gracie Manor. You got like the Haunted Mansion wallpaper on the underside. That one is, let's see here if these are further discounted. That one is $5 from $30, so that one actually is further discounted. Even some different bucket hats in this section. These are also further discounted at the Character Warehouse. This one is lined with Sherpa on the inside, and then this really cool design with the checkerboard pattern. Only $1.99. Like, that is such a good deal for a bucket hat. Some of the different Christmas ornaments at the Character Warehouse right now is an entire set with Simba, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, Tinker Bell. You even have the genie from Aladdin. This was originally $50, now $19.99. Underneath there, let's actually check out some of the different ornaments that they do have. This is part of your Disney Sketchbook series collection of ornaments with Bullseye from Toy Story. This one does, like, listen to it. How cool is that? These are really neat. That one is only $7.99. They even have some of the Disneyland popcorn container Christmas ornaments as well with a Disneyland logo. Again, this one is part of the Sketchbook series for only $8. They even still have some of the different Disney Munchling Christmas ornaments here at the Character Warehouse. This one is a holiday toffee pudding Minnie Mouse Christmas ornament. These again are $7.99 from $25, but they do make these in so many different Disney characters. My personal favorite is the Reindeer Rice Krispie Treat cereal Christmas ornament of Pluto. He has the pretzel ears for only $7.99, and they do even have Stitch here on the bottom section. This one is a snowflake cupcake Stitch Christmas ornament. Definitely a little bit of a tongue twister for only $8. Here's some really cool different like Disney Cruise Line merchandise as well, like these plastic cups. Kind of looks like a Dole Whip there on the top. You got some ship anchors, some cruise logos with Mickey, Minnie, even Chip and Dale. These were $17 on the ship, now only $7.99. They even have like these massive tin serving trays. It says set a course for adventure with Captain Mickey Mouse. They do have like the rope handles, which is a really cool design. Originally $40, that one is now $19.99. They even have the smaller size like saucer plates. Perfect if you are taking them home though, again with the cruise ship logo and all the characters for $25. I had such a fun time today hanging out here at the Premium Outlets at Vineland Ave. It's always a pleasure coming out to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and checking out all of the newest heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. That being said, there is so much brand new merchandise lately. Tons of new magic bands, there's new pins, new Loungefly bags. It's a really great time to come out, visit, and check out all of the newest offerings. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.